welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Liberty Flames offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The short hands, it's Mobley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Flames will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So FIU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Got it set up on the outside. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Flames are marching down the field. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right back to it. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Jenkins. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Dawson. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. They've got the screen set up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
If I was the play caller in this offense, I would dial up plays like that a little bit more often. I love the QB-designed run game, especially with this guy, because he's special in the open field. He can make people miss. He can show you speed, and he showed you on that big gain right there.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Basco. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 6.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll test the right side. Nice move to keep running. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
FIU pushing tempo. Looking for a crease. It's Owens.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they're executing beautifully.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Starts to scramble to the left. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give out of the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Lee. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Using his legs, it's Blue. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Flames will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Now on third down for this offense. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Lyons. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense... against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Blue. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Flames in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quick release by the QB. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. They rode their running back, but he could and it'll be 4th down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Bringing the heat. They got him for the sack, and they'll get them all back after the 4th down stop.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this